Good morning and happy Monday. Welcome to the morning show. Jennifer, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing wonderful.
Sun's trying to come out.
We had our first decent weekend.
Wasn't it amazing?
It was so nice.
Did
so
it
nice.
not just feel like being reborn?
It felt like we were just waiting. Yeah, exactly. It felt like we were waiting for this one weekend, and we did everything we could, and then we're going to come back inside, and it's going to be crappy weather again.
You know what? Let it be crappy for a few days. I need a break.
Yeah, we got our money's worth on Saturday. So Saturday was a big day in Detroit. Miguel Cabrera had his 3,000th hit.
How cool would that have been to be there?
Well, the guy behind the camera was there.
You were?
Yep.
Was
Yes.
that amazing?
Oh, it was the best. It
Oh
was
my
the
gosh,
coolest experience.
Oh, was it just the coolest vibe?
Oh, you could just feel the electricity the entire time leading up to it. It was just the coolest.
So Adam went by himself, and he actually bought tickets to a few games so he can make sure that he was there for the milestone. And of course, Cabrera had the hit in the first inning, just the 33rd player in MLB history with 3,000 hits.
That's incredible.
Yeah. What was it like in the stadium?
Oh, just like I said, the electricity in there, just the feeling
Yeah.
was just so awesome.
That's cool.
Everybody just go nuts.
Oh yeah, it was the second loudest reaction of the night was when they said Stafford was there. But
Oh,
that
yeah.
was a close second to Cabrera.
Yeah, one of your favorites, Matt
Can
Stafford.
I just say how much I love him?
I know you. I love him even more now because he came back for
Yes.
for that milestone, which was cool. So very cool. I wish I would have gone. That's one thing.
I kind of thought the same thing, but
If I would have gone, it wouldn't have happened then. That's kind of my luck. So.
you're right about that.
So we had a busy weekend Saturday. I went out golfing. It seemed like everyone in Jackson was golfing.
Oh,
And,
my stars. I can't even believe you got a tea time.
Oh, I'm surprised. But yeah, everyone was golfing. Everyone was out walking their dogs.
Yes.
Everyone was out exercising. And it was a lot of fun.
You know what my girls did?
Swam?
They did.
Really?
Yep. They were in the lake.
Ugh.
It was so cool. I just dipped my toe. It was so cool.
No, thank you. No, that's not for me.
But once they were in, they were in. You know, they got out their boogie board or whatever board and were out there playing for quite a while until I
Yeah.
had to call them in.
I couldn't handle that. Too cold. So we've been updating the masks on the plane.
Yes.
Not snakes on the plane, masks on the plane. And Thursday I told everyone that it was about 25% in the airport. That's gone down to 0 since Sunday, pretty much.
Wow.
Not 0, but I mean, there are immunocompromised people that are wearing masks that will
Sure.
always wear masks. But my wife flew back from New Orleans, and she said like 1 or 2 people on the plane.
So, we were in Pittsburgh for a memorial service for our Gaga, and we had people flying in, and they kind of mentioned that there might have been a celebration on the plane because it was the first flight for many that no masks were required.
Yeah, and I did hear that food service is back in first cabin, so next time you fly, Jennifer and Kerwin, you'll be able to get your meal.
Yeah, you know that we're usually like right next to the bathroom.
In the back?
Oh my God.
So-
because we don't plan far enough in advance.
Yeah, so I did that one time when our daughter was 3 and we had a long flight. We picked the back row on the plane once.
With small kids, it's not
Yeah.
it's not a bad way to go.
Yeah,
Be close to the bathroom.
it is.
Be
yeah.
close to the bathroom.
Yeah.
is
No,
the trick.
I wouldn't want to do that right now.
No.
No, not at all. Some cool things happened last week. Earth Day, and Consumers Energy had 110 of their employees helping out the city of Jackson.
Nice.
They helped clean up Loomis Park, MLK Center, and the Equality Trail. They picked up leaves, garbage, and there's the Whites.
Nice.
And it's always cool to see them out downtown
Yeah.
and helping take care of our wonderful city. It's been a great partnership. Hey, there's Amy Pelletier.
Nice.
Great partnership with the city, and it's very cool.
I do feel like downtown has just come alive.
It's
and
crazy how
these
nice it
kind of
is.
efforts really add to that. But I noticed the Blue Julep has their building painted with the sign out.
I did. I took a picture of that. We might even have a picture of that.
It's fantastic. I didn't think their old location was so cute. I didn't think it could get better. It's better.
Yeah, I took that this morning,
Let's see.
just from our conference room.
Oh yeah, and you can't see the sign
The
that's
sign
already
is up,
hanging
yeah.
is so adorable. But even this morning, it's kind of
I'm
outside,
gonna
but
tie a string from our conference room to there, and I'm gonna have
a cupcake shoot.
cookie shoot.
Oh, cookie
Laura, send me cookies.
I love that idea.
Right before they close, the ones she's getting ready to throw out, I'm gonna have her shoot them over to me.
Oh, I didn't even think about
It's
that.
a good idea, right?
Ooh, I need to stop by just before she closes.
They probably sell out.
Oh,
they probably sell out.
Well, it's just so great to see the continued momentum downtown and the effort and the energy. I know we've got the big spring fling coming up down here. And yesterday, I had to stop at my office for something before an open house. And so I thought, I'm going to stop by Veritas and get some shrimp to go. And downtown was packed.
Yeah.
It was awesome.
Yeah, Sundays are good. So how else did you spend your weekend? I know you guys were busy with some family things, but you work every weekend, right?
I work every weekend, and I have to tell you, whew, the crazy spring sale season is here. So these are the balloons that I got from my open house yesterday, because we had a couple of offers going into it, and we had people waiting for me when I pulled in, and so I thought, good luck, everybody. Just
it was that good luck. Yeah. How do you?
Good luck fighting in this crazy market. The good news is I'm busy all this week with listing appointments, and I know all agents are. So that means that our inventory is going to increase as it always does in May. So people, just be patient, align yourself with a professional, get prepared, get a strategy. We can make magic happen. You just might have to be patient.
Yeah. As someone who has not bought a house since 2013, what do you have to do?
I mean, it's just a completely different world. The whole strategy is different than it was then. I mean, first thing is...
No under $20,000 offers anymore,
No
right?
under, period, really, for the most part. The one thing I will warn sellers, though, our market, don't overprice it. You know, we're not that market.
You see a little bit of that, don't you?
We do, but those are the ones that, you know, if you're still there 10 days later, something is wrong. And chances are what we've done is we've hit the mark from a price point standpoint. But the number one thing is, it doesn't have to be me, but align yourself with a licensed real estate professional, to align yourself with a fantastic local lender. Paramount, just paramount. And really talk about what the strategy is. You know, we talk about, I don't know if everybody knows this, but right now we have something called highest and best. So if we have multiple offers, we ask that your final highest and best offer be submitted by noon.
Okay.
Let's say. It's not always the highest that is the best. Like, can you be flexible on possession? How strong are your terms? Are you cash, conventional, or are you FHA or VA? You know, these are some of the things that are weighted. Write it clean. Don't ask the seller for anything. Let them know that you want this house, you're going to be flexible, and it's going to be a smooth road to close.
Right.
And sellers gravitate
What
toward
about
that.
writing a nice note saying you have a nice family and things like that? Does that
So
work?
that is a strategy that, you know, I've actually been fond of in the past, but due to fair housing laws and some real strong restrictions that have come down recently, we're actually not supposed to participate in that. Yeah, because the whole idea is we can't discriminate. We don't care who buys the house. The personal story shouldn't matter. It's you know, about who's ready, willing, and most importantly able. And so we got to be careful with that.
Okay.
But I appreciate the sentiment.
I don't know. I thought that worked, but who knows?
It's still in practice.
Just not.
I can't endorse it.
Okay, that makes sense.
How's that?
That makes sense. Hey, on Thursday, something going on at the Martin Luther King Center. Marcus Norris, a Jackson native, will be doing a live recording, and this is sponsored by the Jackson Symphony Orchestra. So it'll be Thursday, live performance at the MLK Center.
Oh, cool.
Marcus Jackson, born composer who specializes in mixing electronic music with live performers, and that again is Thursday. And for more information, visit the Symphony Orchestra webpage. So very cool.
Don't you feel like, I mean, if anybody ever said, there's nothing to do here,
I mean, you
They're
really
just
can't
not
get away with
looking.
saying that anymore.
they're just not looking.
Yeah, you
I
really
mean,
can't get away with. You just can't.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're not looking. You're lazy.
Yeah.
On last Thursday, we had the Big Brothers Big Sisters event, and that was a good time. I think most of the people that are in the building right now are actually there. There's Tony Hollow, the executive director and stand-up comedian,
He's such a great guy.
and it was a full house. A lot of the bigs were honored. There were a lot of littles, a lot of corporate sponsors.
You guys were honored.
We were honored. Trips was honored. A lot of people were honored.
Flagstar.
Flagstar was honored.
Nice.
You had Sandy and Sydney from the brokerage house were also there as well.
I was so sad to miss it. Oh, and I was really sad to miss Evan.
Yes, he did well. He did a Superman. And there's the Hollows.
Nice.
Or I should say, that's Tony's daughter Olivia, who she actually graduated with my brother Joe.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Oh,
and
nice.
there's some grandkids there.
Aw, that's so sweet. Well, It looked like an amazing event. It was nice to have Evan home. You know, you
Yeah.
would kind of watch him on Facebook traveling all over the place. It was nice to have him doing something here again.
Yeah, it was very cool. Jackson High sports news. Maya Pierce, she signed to play basketball at Jackson College. Congratulations to Maya.
This is exciting.
It's always nice to see local talent end up over at Jackson College, and she'll have a great career. So
we need to add that to our to-do list. Go watch a game.
yeah, go watch a game at JC. Let's get to some not some scores. Here's what's happening today on deck. And there's a lot because we've had a lot of cancellations. So here's some baseball. Sand Creek out at the Columbia. You know Columbia. Did you ever go to any baseball games when you were out there, Jennifer?
Oh yeah, my brother was a big baseball player.
So hosting Columbia, Napoleon, Summerfield, and then Jackson High will be at home. Softball, Ypsilanti at Jackson. That will be the only local game tonight. And then some girls soccer and track and field. Should be a nice night for all of those sports. Tennis. Lum Christi at Hastings. It's the worst bus ride they take.
Oh, I hate that.
Northwest at Harper Creek, and then Western at Penfield. So
Where's Penfield?
Battle Creek.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Battle Creek, Penfield, Battle Creek, Harper Creek, Battle Creek, Lakeview.
Got it.
So yeah, on the road tonight, and that's on deck. So we'll have highlights, photos, and everything else you need from that tomorrow and later tonight on our website.
Nice.
So we've got a great show for you this morning. We're going to get things started. We have Phil Tripp from Tripp's Auto Shop. He'll join us right after this break.
The PIC Center is an independent practice that has provided care to the Jackson area for over 25 years. Doctors O'Neill and Cack supervise antibiotic infusions, as well as those for many other conditions, such as inflammatory bowel, joint, and lung disease, anemia, and multiple sclerosis. Our modern facility is open 7 days a week, and the infusion staff will make you feel right at home. Let your doctor know you have a choice where you receive your next infusion. Remember, when you've picked us, you've picked the best.
Registration now open for summer semester at Jackson College. Jackson College offers programs and classes designed to fit many preferences and schedules, with personnel who are committed to student success. Students may choose from in-person or online options, with sessions lasting the full 12 weeks, as well as 7-week and 5-week sessions. Summer semester begins May 9th. New students should contact the admissions office prior to registering for classes. Current students may meet with a Student Success Navigator to discuss their schedule by contacting Student Services. For information about registering, visit the website jccmi.edu.
Lester Brothers has been performing driveway installations for over 30 years. Crushed asphalt is one of our most popular driveway gravels and an overall Lester Brothers favorite. When spread properly, it can last for many years. It's 100% recycled, environmentally friendly, quarter of the cost of hot asphalt, dust-free, and ready for immediate use after construction. Contact Lester Brothers today for a free timely estimate for your future crushed asphalt driveway or parking lot.
It's an exciting time to be a Comet. Already a Mid-Michigan leader in education, athletics, and the arts, our community support allows Hanover Horton to continually improve our security, technology, and facilities. Hanover Horton features a wide variety of classes for all students, including STEM, advanced placement, and college courses. Our educators forge relationships for life and are dedicated to preparing your child for success. Hanover Horton Schools, creating a better world one student at a time.
Registration is open now for the 2022 Dahlem Outdoor Adventure Summer Day Camp. During June, July, and August, there are 9 one-week themed sessions for children ages 3 to 12 years old. For online registration and details, visit www.dahlemcenter.org or call the office at 517-782-3453 extension 0. Dahlem, Jackson's Nature Place, 7117 South Jackson Road in Jackson.
You need a plumber? Grimes Plumbing Company. Licensed and insured. Proudly serves the Jackson area with fast, reliable service. and competitive pricing, both for repairs and new installs. For fast, reliable plumbing service, call Grimes Plumbing today. And remember, we love water.
Welcome back to the morning show on JTV. Today's show is brought to you by Vermeulen's Home Furnishing. Now in their third generation of being family owned and operated, they pride themselves on offering high quality brand name furniture at affordable prices. Thanks to Vermeulen's for helping us bring you today's show. And now we'd like to welcome from Tripp's Auto Shop, Phil Tripp. Good morning, Phil.
Woo!
Good to see you.
Say
Good to see you.
local hero, local
It's
legend.
Phil Tripp season.
Tripp.
It's
Yeah.
Phil Tripp season.
Come on.
I like that. So
As soon as we can get outside, I'm ready to go.
Yeah, we've got a lot of events coming up that you guys sponsor. But you guys were honored Thursday at the Big Brothers Big Sisters event, and you're the media advocate sponsor, which was cool. And I don't think a lot of people realize you donate a lot of advertising, and for Big Brothers Big Sisters, their big Piano Wars event, you guys are the title sponsor and
they're
donate all the advertising.
They're
to
good
that.
folks. It's
Yeah.
in their organization, I've kind of been big brothering forever, just not officially.
Yeah.
But not only all my kids and relatives, but throughout the years, taking kids fishing or taking them hunting.
Yeah.
I have a blast. I love what they do. It
Yeah,
makes a difference. You can change the world by
Yeah.
changing those kids.
Yeah, it's funny you said that about changing the world, because it's. I talked to Tony last week, and his message was, you get just as much from it as they do.
Oh, for sure.
And so it can change your disposition, but it literally could change the trajectory of their lives. So.
Oh, yeah. I had a boy that I started, him and his grandpa, we started fishing together probably when he was 3. And we were hunting and fishing still in his 20s.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Yes, it's
So
about
I like-
giving kids an opportunity they wouldn't otherwise have.
Yeah. Well, you give people opportunities every day. I mean, like you said, you've been mentoring
I love it.
daily, because I think that you live and lead by example. And our community is so lucky. I feel like as we're coming back to life after COVID and coming back to life in the spring season, Andy's right. It's the trip season, because
No.
we have so many cool events coming up that really
do.
couldn't happen if you and Barb weren't there to help.
And people are good to us, and we share our advertising. We have a fairly large budget, and there are times throughout the year that we'll share that with other organizations, nonprofits, and it's been very successful. I enjoy it very much, but
Nice.
lots going on.
Yeah, a lot going on. So Bright Walls, that's the big news. You recently.
One of the best things that's ever happened to Jackson.
I agree.
Guys, they are professionals. I love the job they do. They did a very nice job.
And kind of behind the scenes, last few years, helped fly some of these people in from all over the world, right, Phil?
Oh, that's fun. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep, we did, and we get airline miles. I buy parts with my credit card, then get airline miles, so we're able to donate those
That's
to
awesome.
charities. And
Nice.
I think we brought in a dozen artists last time, and we're bringing in a whole bunch of them this time.
Oh, that's fantastic. What a beautiful gift. And this is something, like you talk about a legacy piece.
Oh, it's beautiful.
I mean,
Yeah.
this will be something that your
Yeah.
kids will enjoy.
Oh, yeah, it's so cool. What Phil, you've been around forever. What are your thoughts when you pull into downtown? Looking, this morning even it's just totally changed.
Well, and I'm partial, but because I can live wherever I want to live. I live exactly where I want to live, Jackson. I mean, we have a ball here. There's tons of stuff to do. People used to whine and there's nothing to do.
Yeah.
Just pick up a newspaper or check out, on JTV what's going on.
Yeah, there's plenty
Yeah.
to do.
Radios, there's something almost every weekend from here on out.
Yeah. So we'll look forward to Bright Walls later in the summer or early in the fall, but you've got events in between that Trips is supporting.
The Hot Air Jubilee.
That's
yes,
a biggie.
Yay!
Yeah, I love that too. It's a blast. And the Civil War muster is coming
Nice.
back, and so we're real excited about that one too.
Yeah, it should be great.
Yeah.
And that one, a lot of people thought that when that was gone, that would be gone forever. You said not so fast.
Yeah, well, and I wasn't sure either.
Yeah.
But they're doing a good job at it, and they're taking it back to the Cascades.
Nice.
So we had it over at Ella Sharp, the one year, and it was nice. But Cascades, where it's been all these years,
Yeah.
it'll be good going back there again.
Yeah, we had gone when I was younger, and then we went a couple years ago and took my girls, and it is such a cool experience. I loved, we had a great turnout, it seemed like, from the community, and now coming out of COVID, I hope that we'll have even a larger turnout.
I think so. People are ready to get out and have some fun and enjoy. I mean, at least I'm believing, you know, they want to get outside.
Well, and I feel like it's taught us too, like, YOLO, you only live once, so get out there and go to that event and support that community. And I hope that that momentum stays, you know, that energy.
Oh yeah, good food, good entertainment, you know, that's a good recipe.
Yeah, it's gonna be a busy summer, and it has been. I mean, I think it's gotten to the point where you're kind of planning your vacations around what's happening here, and that never used to be the case.
Oh, there are people from many other places that plan their vacation to come to Jackson,
which I like that.
That's
and
awesome.
I've had a lot of conversations with people that do that. You know, the Hot Air Jubilee, the Civil War Muster, those things. It's amazing. Even when we did the last race at the harness racing, the conversations, found out my son and his you know, my daughter-in-law had their first date there.
That's crazy.
All the people who met there and got married, it was crazy. You know,
there were over 8,000 people there that day. That was absolutely
so
amazing.
but the stories, you know, about people meeting, or you know, they make it their summer vacation to come to Jackson to one of these events. So
Nice. And we've got is it Bark and Brew?
Bark and Brew, yeah.
Coming up too?
The Bark and Brew on my 40th birthday.
Come on.
Nice.
At Keeley Park, and there's going to be a dog talent show. And I was over at Trips last week, and there were a lot of dogs there.
And we got a new one this morning.
Oh, you're kidding.
No, not I was born this morning, but Luke got a new dog, so he's going to be. It's a horse. It's a Bernedoodle, you know.
Oh, yeah.
He's not even 3 months old, and he weighs 12 pounds.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, I don't know what happened over there. It went from all of a sudden, now there's everyone can bring their dog in.
Oh, my gosh.
We got to be careful about that. Not everyone. But yeah, we got a parts dog. We got a couple office dogs.
Yeah.
Oh, that is so cool.
Yeah.
People sure love their four-legged friends.
They do. Now the Trips, it's a family business. I mean, your youngest Luke has been in there. Talk a little bit about.
Oh, I'm so blessed. So
you know, you really
COVID,
you have a ton of family working.
Oh, and so during COVID, you couldn't hire people. But I have 5 sons that's their career. I have 3 daughter-in-laws that have stepped up and helped out, 4 grandsons and a granddaughter that's working in the company. And so, but then we have another family guy, Brian Salyer. He actually retired partially this year, but there's 7 of his family members there, and we're still grabbing more. So yeah, we're family. You know, we just want more family.
There's opportunities for young people who want to work.
Absolutely. So I'm telling you, Trips Collision Center is absolutely the best collision shop, body shop to work for in Michigan.
Yeah.
Our wages are better than any, and if they're not, we'll fix it. But you know, we have profit sharing. We have retirement plans. We're doing some 4-day work weeks. You know, I've committed to 10 or 11 3-day weekends during the summer. Don't know quite how we're going to do it yet. We're so many cars, but we're going to do it.
Yeah,
you
I
know.
would have never heard you say that years ago.
Oh no, no. And if we can work with somebody, like there's positions in the office and data entry that doesn't have to be necessarily 9 to 5. Right now, I'm looking for a mechanic, maybe somebody that wants a career. Safety systems. It's called ADAS on our cars. It's amazing, but you know those cars, all that parking themselves, going down the road, pulling you back in the same lane. That stuff has to be calibrated properly, and it's a big deal. And we're looking for some people. My son Jimmy is heading that up, but we will be the foremost experts in this area in safety systems.
Yeah.
You know, you can't just fix a bumper and paint it.
Not
you know,
anymore,
your
no.
sonar changes and see what happens when you go to pull in your garage. You know, you should be able to not even hit your brakes. But you know, the sonar will change just like lane change. You got to make sure it's calculated properly. And
I
so
didn't even think about that.
it's
so
everything.
tricky.
It's everything right now. Electric vehicles. So we are hiring, and somebody wants a career, and I mean a career. You know, they might be working somewhere at a factory, which is a great job, but they may or may not be able to go places. We have people that started in our company. I have a fellow that started. He was changing oil a year ago, and he's making $25 an hour right now.
Nice.
You know, that's pretty good for a 23-year-old to move up the ladder that far.
Yeah, no doubt.
So it sounds like that position that you mentioned that your son is kind of scouting
Overseeing,
for is pretty job specific. I mean, how does somebody get trained?
So all they need, so we train everything, all schooling, any college, we'll pay for.
Really?
So we need a guy that's mechanically inclined, or a few people. We actually could take 3, to be honest with you. But mechanically inclined could be changing oil, could be just messing around, that they did things with their father. But if they're mechanically inclined and they're willing to work hard, we will train them immediately. And we're very aggressive at training. So we'll bring people in from around the country. We'll send them to seminars and classes. And it's amazing, you know, what is happening in the industry.
Yeah.
And if you don't fix the car properly, you know, you can't just have I know somebody in the body shop.
That doesn't work anymore.
No, it's dangerous.
When do you think you'll buy your first all-electric vehicle?
Well, I already have one that's partially electric.
Yeah.
Barb's car is. We didn't know that till the day we picked it up. It's got 2 gas tanks. No, you plug that one in. So I don't know. I was thinking about the Hummer.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Not really, but
it's just one of those things, you know. You know, I think it'll take off like that once it does take off.
Well, and so things are changing, but you know, it is tough out there, but there is huge opportunity for people, and they don't have to own their own business to own their own business. You know, just like what Domino's used to do. You bring somebody in that did a great job, and they ran pizzas, and then they ran the office, or you know, the store, and then they owned the store.
Yeah.
I'd like to copy that model.
Yeah.
You know, I'd like to have a dozen owners, and we're working on 4 or 5 of them right now.
Well, that's fantastic.
It's awesome. Yeah. Good things happening at Trips in Jackson and in Lansing. And if you're curious about a career at Trips, call Phil. He'll talk to you. Phil, thanks for coming in. Thanks for everything you're doing.
Thank you.
Appreciate it. Phil Tripp on the morning show. We'll be right back. Corey Bauman from the Brokerage House.
Improving the air quality in your home isn't a luxury, it's improving your family's lives. Our staff do each job carefully, completely, and with great attention paid to you, the homeowner. We take care to leave each home better than we found it, and when you take your first breath after one of our cleanings, I'm sure you'll agree. We can help keep your home cleaner and your air safer by scheduling a cleaning today. Ducks, we're your indoor air professionals.
Come along with JTV and Experience Jackson and get to know or reintroduce yourself to some of the best Jackson County has to offer. Join Andy and Rachel as they tour the county interviewing and highlighting Jackson on a visit with Experience Jackson. Whether it's golf, museums, hotels, or events, we'll give you some great ideas on how to spend time in Jackson. Watch on JTV.tv, YouTube, and Experience Jackson social channels.
With proper alignment, your vehicle's tires can last a lot longer. At G-Force Automotive, we perform a comprehensive front-end inspection and perform a complete alignment on your car, truck, or SUV. We'll keep you driving straight down the road. At G-Force Automotive, we make friends one car repair at a time.
We at the Cascades Humane Society are dedicated in our mission of connecting animals in need with people who care. We vaccinate, spay or neuter, and disease test all cats and dogs that come through our doors. We have limited intake, but we never limit the time a pet can stay with us. Our low-cost spay and neuter program keeps unwanted puppies and kittens to a minimum and out of our shelter. As a nonprofit, we are always in need of both monetary and pet-related donations. Visit us at the Cascades Humane Society and you might just find your next best friend.
Searching for medical supplies can be a challenging aspect of the healthcare system, but with help from Brown's Advanced Care Medical Supplies, you can set your worries aside. Our expert staff takes the time to give each of our customers the personal attention they deserve and are trained to find the right products for each individual. If you can't come to us, then let our delivery team come to you to help set up your supplies so you can get back to what really matters, living your life. Brown's Advanced Care Medical Supplies. Locally owned, locally operated, locally loved.
On May 3rd, the voters of Western School District will consider a ballot proposal to build a new state-of-the-art elementary school at a zero increase to the current millage rate. This is an incredible opportunity to ensure success for our students and community well into the future. As a proud Panther, I urge you to vote yes on Tuesday, May 3rd. It's time we come together for our kids and community. Go Panthers!
Registration is now open for Jackson Ymca Summer Day Camp. The camp is about learning skills, developing character, and making friends. Every new experience at day camp is a chance for kids to stay active, address gaps in learning when school's not in session, and have fun. Open to ages 4 to 14. Sign up for just 1 week or all 10 at jacksonymca.org.
Welcome back to the morning show. Our show today is brought to you by Home Steady, a full-service one-stop shop for all of your home's needs. They provide warranty, seasonal maintenance, and handyman services. Protect your most valuable asset, your home. Transparent pricing, convenient scheduling with experienced and trusted technicians. Call Home Steady today at 833-496-9466.
Call them to get your house ready to list. And speaking of that, I'm so excited to introduce to our viewers Corey Bauman from the Brokerage House. Yay! So Corey and I have a long professional history together, but today we actually get to make an announcement that your role in the real estate world is changing. Tell us what's going on.
Yes, so I just recently got my real estate license.
Congratulations.
So thank you very much. I started coming on into a more formal position with the Brokerage House about last fall, with listing liaison and social media, and I just started learning more and more, which I already knew quite a bit, so it was such an easy transition, and decided, you know what, I think I'm just gonna go for it.
This is the Brokerage House ball.
That was an ill-conceived spray tan, it looks like. But,
and I'm pregnant, so this is the best of both of us right here.
Wow. So Abby was in your belly in that picture.
Yes.
So how long ago was that?
So that was like 8 years ago.
Oh my gosh.
Wow.
So she was my first professional photographer in real estate, and we really kind of honed that when nobody was doing it.
Very cool.
And the market was kind of in the tinker, but we said we were going to do it differently.
Yeah, so this was, we moved to Mexico for a while, and so this is Jennifer and I in front of my house that she sold for us like in a day.
After we stayed, we did the classic honey-do list, and they worked their butts off. And then, like I said, I lost her for a while because the good Lord called her and her family to serve the Abuelos.
That's our enduring term for the elderly in Mexico.
How long were you in Mexico working?
We were there for almost 3 years.
Oh, wow. What was that experience like?
It was a very interesting experience. Trying to navigate, setting up a nonprofit and helping down there with the language barrier and all of that. But it was a great experience.
Who are these great people that we see in this photo?
So that's my family. So Nate, my husband, we've been married. It'll be 20 years this year.
Oh, wow. Congrats.
Yes. And then Judah is my oldest, Benjamin, and then Abby. And I love this family picture because that's us.
Yeah. Yeah, that's pretty indicative of your spirits. So I've got to watch these kids, literally grow up, especially Abby, but Ben was just a little toddler when we started working together. And you're good at everything that you do because you do it with your heart forward, and that includes parenting. They're such great kids.
Thank you. Thank you so
who's
much.
this?
So that's one of the abuelos at one of the shelters, the first shelter that we were working with in Mexico. So I used my photography to really try to tell their stories and to bring awareness of what was happening. So people like her, that was Lupita, was abandoned and kind of homeless on the street, and so we were helping these shelters that would take in elderly who were in their last chapter of life who had nothing, like absolutely nothing.
So your passion for that continues because you mentioned one of the reasons you were interested in getting licensed was to help maybe a more mature audience kind of prepare for what comes next.
Yeah,
Tell us more about that.
It definitely grew this big place in my heart for senior citizens, and I think so many times they get missed as who needs help. So, I mean, I love helping kids and raising money for orphans and that stuff too, but now like I just have this big passion for, for senior citizens. And I think that, as they get to that place in life, which I just went through with my own grandparents, where they need to be moved into assistant living or hospice or those kinds of situations. And it's so hard on the family. And so, I look forward to helping people as they are going through that, to help them with that whole grieving process of this was our home and these were our things, and just, to help smooth that transition, with taking care of the house part of it.
That's awesome. You don't think about all of those details, but someone has to.
Yeah, absolutely. And there's so much emotion for everybody in with that. So
what's spring and summer look like at the brokerage house? Other than busy.
Other than busy. I don't know. I mean, there's a picture of the brokerage house.
And you're going to be even busier now that you're licensed. So
yes. So I'm still doing the listing liaison and social media, and then
you do a great job with the social media, by the way.
Oh well, thank you very much. I was taking some pictures and videos here, so you guys will be on.
Well, make sure I look good.
Instagram later. So. And actually I brought in my equipment and took the shot for the team.
Yeah, and actually we've grown even since then.
Yeah.
This was our Christmas shot, and Corey just does a wonderful job of always putting the most positive things out there into the universe, so she's going to serve her clientele really well. And I think her service model has always coupled really well with she's helped me stage in the past, and really knows the difference between just listing your house or actually being a full service real estate professional. Yeah. So I'm anxious and excited to watch you hone that, especially serving our older community as they, re-nest and kind of right size into what they're going to do next, because you don't just give them a to-do list. We have people that will help them.
Yes. Yeah.
Pack, empty, all the things that need to be done.
And that's what I get excited about, is the helping part. Like I love helping. So I'm really excited for that piece of it.
Nice. So I think you brought some pictures from some of our older photo shoots that we've done together over the years.
Yep. So here's one where it's just comparing like a picture that maybe another realtor would have taken. I don't know.
Why are there
I'm
so
not
many...
saying where it's coming from, but this just shows why you want professional photography, just the difference that it makes in the staging and lighting and just seeing the space. So
I think about that when I look at like Airbnbs.
Yes. Yeah. So we always say that, staging is not decorating, because decorating is very personal. Staging is showing purpose and function in natural light. And even if you've done a great job staging, if you're not amplifying it with the best photography, and we don't edit, the only thing we ever edit out is cords or tissue boxes, and God forbid if we've missed them.
Did you see, I think there was a house that went viral over the weekend with the sign above the bed.
Did you see that?
I heard about it.
Did you? What did it say?
I can't say it. But not only was the spot on picture of the bed awesome, but there was a picture taken from the bathroom to show that it was a nice ensuite.
You could see it.
And there it was, prominent right there too.
We should say what it said.
I don't think I can.
I think you can.
I can't. You know what? I'll post it on my Facebook later.
It said, "Welcome to something town."
Which I would never
say that.
Well, I would never say it, but I don't know that I would have even.
You know what was interesting? It was a beautiful home.
It was gorgeous.
You wouldn't think you would trash it up with some.
Well, they just have a sense of humor.
I almost wondered though if that wasn't their last
could have
name.
Been.
And what if it was, and then they put the town on the end? I just cannot believe. Good sense of humor.
Mr. and Mrs. Pound. Unbelievable.
Yes, that's a name.
Yes,
this has gotten out of hand.
Okay. Well, those kinds of things though do not miss us.
No.
So we make sure that the listing looks its best, because
any voodoo dolls and things like that.
We've moved scary dolls.
We've moved stuff.
Yeah.
We've moved extracurricular.
Oh
things.
Yeah. I heard about that one. Yeah, that was.
So we've moved all kinds of things. So Corey, how long have you been doing professional photography?
So professional photography, 14 years.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
So that has kind of, I've just kind of stepped back from doing that professionally now, my interests have changed. But yeah, so there's a picture, again, when I was pregnant. I've had babies over the last 13 years. A gala that I got to do and show off some of my work. And on the table there is some of Jennifer's family. I don't know if you can see, there's a cutout of Katie, and there's Gaga with Claire. Yeah, so I've definitely had the privilege of working with Jennifer personally and professionally, and anyone who meets Jennifer, I feel like you just become fast friends, and I've just enjoyed working with her. So I was just more than excited to come on board at the brokerage house, and I've just been loving it. So
well, we're so proud to have you and to just add to your skill set. I mean, I've watched you grow so much, professionally and spiritually, and then turn around and serve your community with those skills. So we're just really honored to have you at the brokerage house.
Thanks.
Welcome.
Thanks for being here today.
Yes, thank you so much for having me.
Appreciate it. I'm sure we'll see you out and about as the nice weather stays.
Finally.
A lot of stuff going on. Thanks, Corey. Good to see you.
Thank you so much.
Corey Bauman from the brokerage house. Matt Grimes is next.
Getting your items from the library has never been easier. Jackson District Library is now delivering your favorite books, movies, and video games in the mail. Getting started is simple and easy. Just head to myjdl.com, click on the JDL Delivers banner, get your account created, and select your items. Voila! Your items are delivered to your mailbox. We can provide a return label for you, or you can return your items to the drop boxes outside of one of our branches. Jackson District Library. We come to you.
April is National Minority Health Month, an important time to recognize the gaps in healthcare people of color contend with in our communities. Minority groups experience inequalities in our healthcare system, which creates a disproportionate burden of preventable disease, death, and disability when compared with non-minorities. The Center for Family Health works hard to ensure equal access to care for all patients. Visit centerforfamilyhealth.org today to learn how the center works to provide equal care for all.
The Center for Family Health has been opening the door to health care for all in Jackson County for more than 30 years.
The PIC Center is an independent practice that has provided care to the Jackson area for over 25 years. Doctors O'Neill and Cack supervise antibiotic infusions, as well as those for many other conditions, such as inflammatory bowel, joint, and lung disease, anemia, and multiple sclerosis. Our modern facility is open 7 days a week, and the infusion staff will make you feel right at home. Let your doctor know you have a choice where you receive your next infusion. Remember, when you've picked us, you've picked the best.
At Consumers Energy, we believe change is preparing for the worst by putting to work the very best. Change is improving by replacing utility poles and redesigning our substations. Change is commitment to upgrading 1,000 miles of our energy grid every year. And change is confidence, the confidence of knowing when it comes to keeping the lights on, we're always on. Consumers Energy, a force for you, a force of change.
At Jackson Catholic Schools, we're guided by our Catholic tradition to provide the highest quality education and empower students to excel spiritually, intellectually, and emotionally. We inspire academic achievement by challenging students of all abilities, while we embrace growing students of all backgrounds with our Catholic values. This tradition carries into the next school year, where we are increasing the safety and sanitation for all our students. Jackson Catholic Schools, putting faith in the future of our youth. Enroll today, now through July 31st.
Welcome back to the morning show. With us now from Grimes Plumbing, Matt Grimes. Good morning.
Morning. How you doing?
I'm doing good. I've seen the Grimes trucks the last few weeks downtown.
Everywhere.
You got a lot. Yeah. You got a lot going on in the city.
Yeah. We got quite a bit going on. Probably the biggest one is the old Ymca Bank down there. The Commonwealth has bought that, purchased that. So. We're doing the first 2 floors there. Blue Julep across the street. It's going well. So, yeah, a lot going on.
Like with the Ymca building, how old is some of this stuff that you guys are taking care of?
I think that building there was I think built in 1967, I believe.
Really?
So, yeah, we're running into some unique situations for sure. So,
yeah.
But it's good. Service works busy. those guys are real busy. So yeah, overall, business is good.
Yeah. You guys really should wear capes.
Yeah.
You guys wrote something like, you don't need a plumber until you need a plumber, and you don't need a plumber tomorrow. You need it right this second. How have you been able to scale this business over the last couple of years?
It's good. Manpower's been up and down.
Yeah.
We do got a good, solid crew right now. Maybe the same day turnover stuff is getting more difficult at times. Adding new customers, things like that. But overall, it's just it's crazy out there right now.
Yeah, a lot of remodels. Everyone's got a project they're doing.
And you can't get anybody to do that stuff. I mean, the general contractors, the small remodel stuff. I mean, it's hard to find anybody to do that stuff.
So are you guys hiring then?
We are. We're always looking, but it's hard. We find that hiring the younger and working them up, training them ourselves is becoming probably the better way to do it at this point.
We just talked to Phil Tripp a few minutes ago. Same thing. Train them at a young age. Give people a nice career.
Well, and you don't have to break bad habits.
Somebody's
got a way they've done it.
I mean, let's be honest. If you're not working right now and you're a licensed plumber, you're probably doing something wrong.
This is a good point.
So no, it's good. It's busy. Business is good. It's been, it's sometimes it gets a little hectic trying to keep up with everything, but overall, it's been great.
With the pandemic, did you guys have to go in and kind of fix a lot of these DIY jobs that people thought they were good at?
A little bit. It was a unique situation for sure, especially with service guys who are in and out of 8 to 12 homes a day. Certain people were, obviously more nervous about it than others, but we did a good job. Of course, we had to have meetings and had to shut the office down, and it was but it all worked out.
Well, I think it's funny. What I saw in my industry is that a lot of plumbing and septic issues because people were using their systems so much more.
Well, and noticing more things in their house.
That's true too.
I mean, they weren't going to work, so it was like, oh well, now they notice, this leak and that leak, stuff was coming up, and so. Yeah, service was really, really good. It still is. I mean, those guys are just booked. I have 4 to 6 service calls a day.
Wow.
So
what are there some common calls you get coming out of winter? What's a common call?
Outside spigots, perfect example. Everybody turns their hoses on, and then they got water blowing in their basement. I said, well, you left your hose on all winter, and they said, no, I didn't. I took it off. Well.
Took it off right before you got there.
Yeah, exactly. So it froze and broke and split, and they got water pouring. That's fairly common. This time of year we do a ton of those. So just overall general, a lot of water heaters, ton of stuff. Yep. So busy.
Yeah, and Matt is also one of the top hockey coaches in Jackson County. Now, Matt, there's going to be some changes this year, right?
Well, last year we changes. Galloway and Bontrigger over at Northwest, actually took over the hockey program. It was with Jay High for 19 years. The co-op started probably 10 years ago between Western and Northwest Michigan Center and Jay High. So, like I say, it's been great. I mean, obviously uniforms changed. Northwest actually picked up the fee on all the uniforms, and obviously going from orange to black. I mean, there was some clear changes, but.
You're not affected too much as your business is out in Northwest territory. So.
Yeah, no, it's fine. It was great with us. Chris Galloway at Northwest has been great to deal with.
So how does that work? The co-op?
Well, the co-op now, Jay High actually covered the cost for most of it's a pay-to-play sport.
Okay.
But Jay High was covering the cost for coaches, busing, scorekeeping, all that stuff. Now, basically Northwest. Basically, each school pays a certain amount per player. So I think Western had 11 players, so they would pay a certain amount of money for that amount of that many players. So, because really, and that's how it should be. I mean, each school should pay for the amount of players they had. So we've just added Grass Lake, we've just added Jackson Christian to the co-op too.
Nice.
And with MHSA's new rules, they've increased student counts to 5,500 for co-ops for hockey. So now it's looking that, there could be even more. I can't say a whole lot of other schools, but it's very possible that the more public schools could be involved, which is great for the kids because, ultimately there's 2 high school programs here in town. And, if you go to Columbia, if you go to Napoleon, if you go, either you got to transfer schools.
Right.
Hopefully there'll be opportunities for all those guys to play high school hockey.
Oh, that would be amazing.
We've got a clip from one of last year's games. Let's take a quick look.
This Captain Nitsky down low along the half wall. That's going to be Bishop into the slot shot. One-timer score! Jackson United on the power play.
Great composure there by Jackson United. Nitsky had that puck. He knew he had time. Got it down low. They had a Jackson Lumen Christie guy fall there right down at the blue line. They saw that opportunity. Got that puck to the middle of the ice. Got a shot and a rebound, and you're up 1-0. Yep, brand new game again.
Just a few minutes into the contest here, and these two teams. Another shot and a goal for Jackson United. Back and forth we go.
All 3 goals tonight have been on rebounds. So important to get this puck to the net on these goalies. They're solid. They're going to make that first save, but you got to be there for the follow-up chances, and that's what both of these teams are doing. Sticks on the ice right out in front, making great plays, great rebound, and great goal for Jackson United.
I need to break it out and get into the offensive zone. Wilcox knocks it down, gets behind the net. 1:30 left to go in the man advantage. 7:43 left to go in the game. Shot, bar down, top shelf where Grandma leaves the cookies for Chapel. That's a hat trick on the power play. What a shot by Chapel.
That's very cool, and we love going to those games, and we can't get to every hockey game, but they're so fun, so fast-paced, and intense.
That looks so exciting.
Yeah, it is. It's pretty. And we came up a little short in those games this year, but they were both great games, and they were both 1-goal games, and JTV does a great job with the televising, and it's really a fun game. I mean, place is packed. I mean, it's pretty neat. I grew up in Lansing playing hockey and high school hockey, and you just don't get that.
Yeah.
I mean the place is packed.
Yeah, it's cool.
So it's good. Of course, we came up short. We want to win, but I think our team's always the last 2 years. I think we've had like 2 seniors. This year we had another, I think 3. So it's kind of like the guys are young. We're gonna have I think 8 and 8 between juniors and seniors next year.
Oh,
so
nice.
I think it's gonna be got some younger players coming in and should be. Hopefully we're good. We were 500 this year. We came in second place from the SEC White.
Nice.
Had some good wins against Chelsea and Pinckney, and so
and
team's getting better.
And you had a son on the team, correct?
Yeah, I do. Yep, Maddox is on the team.
How's that? How do you like coaching your son?
It's good. It could be up and down here and there, I guess you could say, but for the most part, he's a great kid. He works hard, and that's all I can ask.
What a beautiful commitment for you to make coaching.
Yeah,
I mean,
it's a big commitment.
Yeah,
it's a very large commitment.
Well, I had the 2005 travel team for like 7 years.
That's a big
and then
commitment
all
as
those
well.
guys went to high school, so I got I coached a lot of guys on Christie's team too.
Yeah.
So,
nice.
I've been around the hockey community for a long time. I grew up playing. It's a great sport.
Yeah.
But it's a lot of time. But man, it's once you get there, get on the ice, get with the kids. It's a great time.
Yeah, a lot of mornings, a lot of SUV rides, a lot of hotels, a lot of pizzas.
See, the nice thing, high school hockey, now you're kind of, now I got to ride a school bus.
Right.
I got to ride a school bus to the games, and we go, you're pretty, and it's kind of a shorter season. I mean, travel hockey, we were starting in September, and we're going all the way to March. Now winter sports starts November 1st, and we're done by first part of March, depending on how far you go in playoffs. But it's a year, we've had a couple of prospect skates, and then we do, summer program starts June 7th.
Oh, nice.
So the guys skate once a week. MHSA rules, the coaches can all be with them during the summer.
That's nice.
Once they're back in spring sports, and we got to be off the ice with them.
Nice.
So they skate all the way up to, I think, October 30th or something, and then they're back on the ice for tryouts on November 1st.
You still skate like you used to?
Oh, yeah, well, I don't know. I play
that
men's
never
league
leaves
here
you,
and
does
there,
it?
but no, it doesn't. But I'm definitely on the older end of the men's league at this point. So yeah, but it's great sport.
Matt, thanks for coming in today. We appreciate it.
Yeah, thank you.
Thanks for everything you do for the community.
Yeah, look forward to to seeing those trucks pull out of downtown so we can go into the Blue Jay.
Yeah, and again, you guys do a great job with the high school
Thank
sports.
You. Thank
so,
you. We
thank
appreciate
you.
it. Matt Grimes from Grimes Plumbing. We'll be right back after this.
Asthma allergy centers can help you breathe freely. Since 1980, our board-certified specialists have provided testing and treatment for a wide variety of asthma and allergy-related conditions, including immunodeficiencies and skin problems. No referrals are necessary, and we accept any insurance or no insurance. You can even use our mobile app to check in and pay. Come see us at our Jackson office or one of our multiple offices in Southwest Michigan.
When you need metal, and you need it now, Alro Metals Outlet is here for you. When your back is against the wall, our vast inventory of aluminum, steel, plastics, and more will help you get the job done. Whether you're a professional or do-it-yourselfer, our retail stores are your one-stop shop for metals. You select it, we cut to length, and shear to size. Right here, right now. Because when you need metal, Alro Metals Outlet has your back.
A&A Meat Market has provided Jackson with premium choice meats for over 80 years. You'll taste the quality of our beef, pork, chicken, and fish with prices that are as fantastic as our meat selection. We have a full-service deli, slice to order, and can accommodate every need, large or small. Meat bundles are available, and see our Eckrich House with a variety of Eckrich products. Pick up some of our smoked hunter sticks and beef jerky for a great snack on the go. Stop in today and make your next meal delicious with A&A Meat Market.
Registration is open now for the 2022 Dahlem Outdoor Adventure Summer Day Camp. During June, July, and August, there are 9 one-week themed sessions for children ages 3 to 12 years old. For online registration and details, visit www.dahlemcenter.org or call the office at 517-782-3453 extension 0. Dahlem, Jackson's Nature Place, 7117 South Jackson Road in Jackson.
Welcome back to the morning show. More things to do downtown. The Spring Fling is coming up. That used to be the name of our high school dance that we used to always dress up in fun clothes for. So Sunday, May 1st, 11 a.m. to 4. And you and I were at this last year when it was just in the Blake Building parking lot, and it's going to be a lot bigger this year.
Yes, and it's going to be fantastic. This group does such a wonderful job in conjunction with the DDA, and come out, support local. I guarantee you're going to find beautiful, unique things. You can have a little sip and shop. Do you shop more if you've had a cocktail? Or do you maybe spend more liberally?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
I think so.
I do, big time.
I think that's kind of the idea of it.
Yes. So check that out, and make sure you download that the Ferry app challenge, right?
Yeah. Got to download that, and I think you're looking for a ferry display.
The ferries,
at local retailers. So check that out. If you'd like to sign up for the Chamber Golf outing, you better hurry up. There's only 7 team spots left, and that always sells out. Hunter Dickinson returning to Michigan, so I'm excited about that, and I know you are as well. Artists to never win a Grammy: Guns N' Roses, The Doors, Diana Ross, Jimi Hendrix, The Who, and Journey.
That makes me nauseous. But when I watch the Grammys now, I don't even know who half those people are.
I know. Isn't it amazing? Guess how many Grammys Kanye has?
How many?
Guess.
None.
22.
What?
Yeah.
Kanye West has 22 Grammys.
Yes, he does. That's
I
what
mean,
I've
I've
been
only
told.
known like one
Oh, you know a lot. You know a lot. You just don't know you do.
Really?
Yeah, you know like some old Kanye West songs.
Yeah, I probably
for sure.
do.
I bet you do.
Old Kanye, but that, I mean, so Guns N' Roses.
Isn't that weird?
Doors.
Yeah,
Journey.
and these are your people.
These are my people.
These are your people.
These are my people.
Hey, that's all for today. Thanks for being with us. Join us tomorrow. We'll have Nate Nims and Caitlin Wixom alongside. Oh, this is on. This is tomorrow, and we'll have Blake Newman, Lumen Christi girls soccer coach, with Kathleen Doan. We'll see you tomorrow morning.
Bye-bye.
Welcome to this week's episode of The Locker Room, brought to you by County National Bank. Coming up on today's show, we talk with Jackson High boys golf coach Greg Zeller about the Viking season so far, track and field highlights from all around the Jackson area, and Ducks of Mid-Michigan presents the Scholar Athlete of the Week. All coming up right now on The Locker Room.
Someone once told me that every community needs a strong hospital, a strong college, and a strong bank. County National Bank is that bank. CNB provides outstanding personal banking services and is the bank of choice